arrived in Puesta del Sol, secured Gargoyle, and completed the immigration process for entry into Nicaragua. Thanks to Juanita, our marina manager, our first tour is set up to visit the city of Lyon and Nicaragua's national treasure, the Flor de Cana rum distillery. As you can see, rum always makes Kevin do his happy dance. We would like to introduce Luis, our driver and tour guide extraordinaire. He picked us up bright and early to take us on our first trip through Nicaragua. The drive is approximately 80 kilometers and will take us approximately 90 minutes to travel to our first stop, the city of Lyon.
Yeah.
This is very common. Small families,
Yep.
they have small cattle.
Okay. On their bike.
Welcome to Lyon, the second largest city in Nicaragua. The city was founded by the Spanish in the 1600s and has always been known as the political and intellectual center for Nicaragua. The city has also been the home of many of Nicaragua's most noteworthy poets, including Rubén Darío, Alfonso Cortés, and Salomón de Selva. The city is rich in both historical cathedrals, monuments, and our first stop would be to learn about some of the colorful legends of this region. The Museum of Traditions and Legends is housed in an old prison called Cárcel La 21, or Prison 21. This detention center housed political prisoners between 1921 and 1979. The paintings on the wall of the prison share the pain and agony the prisoners suffered and the various torture methods that were inflicted upon them. Since 2000, the jail has served as an art museum of the legends and traditions with an interesting collection of objects related to the 14 myths and legends. Stories, fables, folklore, and tales, and the beliefs that have lived through the centuries and continue to live on are told by the guides as well as the history of the building itself.
In the middle of the night, and you found the white dog, you were in danger. Because the white dog, even though it was white, he represented the evil. He was very bad, he would kill you. But if you were being threatened by the white dog, suddenly the black dog would appear. And the black dog was protecting you against the white dog. La Cegua. This woman with an ugly face was appearing to the men in the middle of the night. But it was not just an invention, it was an invention of the angry wives, because the husbands were out in the dark visiting another woman or drinking.
Our next stop is the Cathedral of the Assumption of Mary, the largest cathedral in Central America and the home of the oldest diocese in the Americas. It was completed in the early 1800s and its walls have endured earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and the bombings during the civil and revolutionary wars in this country. A quick run up the stairs to the bell tower and we were walking along the 34 domes on the roof to take in a 360-degree view of Lyon and the surrounding volcanoes. It is hard to imagine there were several cannons placed on the roof during both the siege of the city in 1824 and during the Revolution of 1979. Inside the cathedral, the beautiful interior is rich in magnificent works of architecture, paintings, and sculpture. Make sure to stop to see the sad lion covering Reuben Dario's grave, as well as the statues of the 12 apostles. Our last stop in Lyon was the Museum of the Revolution. This museum is dedicated to the blood, sweat, and tears of the revolutionaries who fought so bravely for the liberty of their country. The museum features many books, photos, and other memorabilia on the Revolution, and is scattered with murals, statues, and other forms of remembrance to the local heroes who fought for a better legacy for their children. We depart Lyon and head for the small city of Chichigalpa. The city is located at the foot of the San Cristobal volcano. It is not famous for the beauty and the fascination of the volcano, but for the world-famous rum factory of Flor de Cana.
It's a pretty good start to the day.
After our first taster of Flor de Cana's 7-year barrel-aged rum, we headed off to our first stop to visit Locomotive 5. Special thanks to our tour guide Yvonne, who gave us an amazing tour of the Flor de Cana facilities.
Now we're heading to the next stop of the tour, that is the Cooper's area, the place we reassemble the barrels that we use. To the left, you can appreciate the fabulous Flor de Cana Museum, the biggest rum barrel of the world.
Wow!
This building was built and designed by Nicaraguan architects using wood only from Nicaragua, which represents the concept behind Flor de Cana, a classic rum. That is the last stop of the tour. There we got a museum, the gift shop, and a lot of rum waiting for you. And here we got these small white tanks. This one we use it to store the alcohol that we produce at the sugar mill during the harvest time. By the way, here we call it safra. So during that 6 months of harvest, we produce all the alcohol that we're gonna use during the year. So we store it in these tanks, or then put it in the barrels. Each one of those tanks got a capacity for 3.5 million liters. A lot of rum, yes. A few years ago, 1 year, we produced like 8 million liters just for national and like a 4 million stocks for. Completely different. What happened? Other rum companies they use barrels that have been used before in other spirit drinks, for example, wine, scotch, sherry. But here we only use bourbon. Since the beginning of Flor de Cana, we use this type of barrel. They come completely assembled from the States. Here, we take apart the barrels because we need to put this, the Nicaraguan plantain fiber. This is just the bark of the banana tree. We take it out, we dry it, and we use it like a seal to reduce the natural evaporation of the alcohol. We put it between each piece of wood on the top and the bottom of the barrel. With this, we got to reduce the evaporation of the alcohol from 10 to 6% per year. That is a lot. So when the barrel goes through all this process to the machine, now we send it to that place and then start to test the barrel. We fill them with 6 pounds of air pressure and later we spray water on the surface looking for bubbles. If we see bubbles, it means that it's a leak. So the barrel has to check again. Because here we don't like to waste rum. No. Do you like to waste rum?
No.
No, right?
No.
So now we're gonna enter the Lowage warehouse number 18. Let me open for you. Say welcome.
Oh, look at that.
Now, here. Thank you, my friends, and welcome here to the Flor de Cana's heart. This nice aroma that you can perceive is well known in the spirit drinks industry as the angel share or the tax of the angels. It's only the natural evaporation of the alcohol. But let me tell you that with this aroma, after 20 minutes, you start to feel dizzy.
Really?
Yeah, but happy too. So enjoy. All those barrels spent all those years patiently transforming this alcohol in rum. The warehouses, they got the same characteristics. The only that we used to regulate the temperature, the isolation that you can see up there, and the trees that I mentioned before. Only with that, we keep here a temperature between 28, 29 Celsius, 84, 85 Fahrenheit. You can perceive the difference between here and outside, but here we cannot have any electricity because a little spark and boom, say goodbye to Chichigalpa city. So here, each batch, it is a different age. The number 18 that you saw outside is only the number of the building in the plant. But here, each batch is a different age, and that is because for safety measures too. Because imagine if we guard the best age in only one place and we have an accident, we're gonna lose the best reserve. So in all the warehouses we keep it like this. And for example, this one that is lying down over here, it's not because of a lazy barrel. This is from the family reserve. From 1987. Here, my friends, you can perceive a nice aroma, just like a cheese, because ladies keep waiting for you the good stuff. Oh yeah. Is there what is the sugar milk? That's why also the name of it. This is the founder, Mr. Alfredo Pelas Canesa. Then we have his son, Mr. Silvio Federico Pelas. Then we have his nephew, that is Mr. Alfredo Pelas Chamorro. Mr. Alfredo, we have Mr. Carlos, the son of Mr. Alfredo, and now the current CEO of the company, Mr. Eduardo Pelas, son of Mr. Carlos Pelas.
There are 2 tours available at the facility, the group and the VIP tour. We decided to splurge for Kevin's birthday and purchase the VIP tour to allow us some additional time to explore the facility. The VIP tour provided us with our own private guide, sampling of the full Flor de Cana contemporary line of their super and ultra premium rums, and of course, a sample direct from the barrel of the family's reserve.
Here we have some barrels from the oldest ones since 1987, 1984. Here, today, my friends, you're gonna taste directly from the cask to your glass at 77% alcohol. The rum from the family reserve.
In there. Yeah. I can't get any closer. Wow.
So how often do you have to practice that with a lesser rum than the barrels?
Now it's more easy.
Yes. No, but that's very cool. And this barrel is from 1987.
1987, my friends.
Salud.
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 Sip a little bit. The first sip you will numb your lips and your tongue, but the second one you will perceive much better. Perception of the alcohol.
Giddy up.
You perceive the explosion of flavors, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's tasty.
Yeah, like a piece of art. O por lo menos si es en la tarde, pues me avisas en la mañana.
Big barrel. After an amazing tour, we head to our last stop, the world's largest rum barrel, to see the history of Flor de Cana and the most important part, purchase rum before we leave Chichigalpa. But as they say, all good things must come to an end, and we have a bit of work to do prior to heading back to the marina to enjoy our newly purchased rum. Our last stop of the day. Grocery shopping. Where is he? Are you ready?
See.
All right, let's do it. Holy stars. Right. And super gato.
Time to get this party started.
Here we said, drink Flor de Cana today, no hangover the next day.
Good idea. I videotape because I'm gonna drink.
You gonna drink now? Okay.